Thank you, Jennifer. And, as Jennifer was saying, we are all trying to do as much as possible with the resources that we have. Whatever we can do to move the needle more effectively, that's the goal. And PeerSpot helps us do that. What you see on the screen here is validated recognition from PeerSpot. This is based on customer sentiment. They provide you the chip based on the award, and we're able to use that for brand credibility. Here you can see a social media post that we created using that chip. We also have promoted it via email and on our website. And that just really serves for that validation of credibility, that true customer validation. And as you can see on the next slide, PeerSpot also ranks participants based on categories. And this is a ranking that PeerSpot provided to us related to our privileged access management solution and our Active Directory governance solution, Active Roles. And this ranking is, again, based on customer sentiment, and it's ready for our use. So we've promoted it here on social media to increase engagement with our social media account. And that content is authentic. It's based on organic feedback from our customers. And, it takes the heavy lifting off our hands. PeerSpot has done the hard work here for us. And, we're able to promote that to help to provide, again, that customer validation. Next slide, please. Now, Jennifer was talking about those reviews, and the content from those reviews can be used in so many different ways. But here we're talking about case studies. Now, traditionally, I'm sure everybody attending this webinar is aware of the process behind creating a case study. It could be weeks or months of drafting, interacting with the customer, painful approval cycles over and over again. With PeerSpot, what we're able to do is use those reviews to generate peer stories. And in many cases, PeerSpot sends us the peer story. When you have a positive review that's created, they send you that document. It's pre-approved by the user. You don't have to go through any review cycles. The content in that peer story is authentic, it's organic, it's directly from the customer, unadulterated. And you can use that for deployment across your channels, different media, different applications. And what we do with our peer stories is we like to create our case studies in our standard case study format. So if you go to the next slide, I can show you what that looks like. So thank you. This is the standard one identity case study template. And this is an example here. The London Stock Exchange Group filled out a review for our Active Roles product. And what we did was we took the content from that review directly from the review. We called out one of the quotes from the customer, and that's priceless. That nugget directly from that customer to be used wherever without additional approvals is just fantastic. We drop the content from those peer reviews directly into this template, and we link from this template to that peer story that was created by PeerSpot, and now we have increased engagement to that site. So not only is it customer validation shown in our template using content directly from the customer, but it also increases engagement with our site. And we're able to generate leads through that. Next slide, please. And this is an example of that peer story. As I said, PeerSpot sends us peer stories, unrequested. Just if a review comes up that, those positive reviews, they send us this document, and this can be used all over the place. You can request that you highlight specific quotes or, validation anywhere within these peer stories if you choose, or you can use them as is. And we use them as collateral. It's a fantastic use case that talks about, real customer use of your product. We link through from our case study pages. We link through them from social media posts. It really is just a fantastic example of customer validation that can be used to increase engagement all over the place. Next slide, please. And here is another way that we increase engagement using the PeerSpot platform. On this page, what you see on the top of our screenshot is a link directly to that award that I showed at the beginning of our slide set. But that bottom gray rectangle is a widget, and that's provided directly from PeerSpot. If you have a review that includes a positive quote that you love and you want to highlight and drive people to additional reviews, PeerSpot will create that widget for you. It's a small piece of code. You deliver it to your web team. They pop it in where you tell them to add it to your web pages, and we have these widgets on product pages, solution pages, and elsewhere within our website. And again, it's just another example of customer validation used to increase engagement. Next slide, please. This is a fantastic new tool that PeerSpot introduced. PeerSpot AI allows you to create content using all of those fantastic reviews that I've been talking about. And in this case, what they did was they ran a query, or what I should say, what I would do is run a query based on the reviews and say something to the effect of, please create a blog that generates the top 5 reasons the customers have used active roles for Active Directory management. You can also run a query based on use case, based on wins versus competitors, and the output is a ready-to-use asset that you can use as content wherever you choose. And there are so many different ways that you can use this.